Thanks a bit of the background. The sun came out, it was great.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Just to give a quick snapshot again of what we're trying to do, and this is a five event series. The North End Urban Forum sort of got together about a year ago just to concerned residents and business owners and citizens just in conversation about the potential that's inherent in that site, in Lot 5, but also the whole central waterfront. But we're kind of excited in starting to have this conversation that there's not that many public spaces that have so much potential, that are waterfront, that have such a rich history, that don't really have their plans kind of firmly mapped out already. And so we were really concerned that the community and citizens be part of that conversation, and somehow kind of build a robust public dialogue so that we can interact with the city and give the ideas of ordinary people and ordinary citizens and throw them back at the city and say, hey, this is what people are thinking about, this is what people are interested in. Members of our group, like Sandra, for example, grew up in the area. Her father had a strong attachment to the shipbuilding site. So a lot of people in the community and who are involved in our organization have really strong emotional ties to that area. A lot of newcomers like myself who have moved to the area, have traveled a lot, have seen potential inherent in sites all over the world that have done things with this kind of location. And we wanted to build a really exciting conversation. So the design competition, the North End Design Jam, our submissions close November 22nd. It's a fairly short turnaround, but we just wanted to get some visuals out there, get a conversation happening. We've got some prizes up for grabs. We're keeping them under wraps a little bit at the moment because we're waiting for some confirmation on some of those. But there are some prizes. But we've got some wonderful judges who are involved and who will be judging the competition. Mitra Kiminich is here with us from Kaplan University, but she's got it's hard to say what she. It's easy to say what she doesn't do. Pretty much, she's a background in urban design and architecture. Sort of international experience. We've got Reed Shire, who's the director of Presentation House Gallery, who's one of our judges. The mayor, Dao Musato, is one of our judges. We have Grace Gordon-Collins, who is an artist and an architect. And we have Gordon Price, who's here with us today. He was here for the first part. He's the director of the city program at SFU. So we've got an enormous wealth of experience on our judging panel, which is almost a prize in itself for anyone who's a budding designer or architect who wants to get their ideas out. But we're just asking for visuals, for people to help kind of drive that public conversation. So thank you very much for coming out. For Gary, it's been fabulous.
Well, thanks for your interest. I mean, we really want this to be a great site. And how do you make that happen? And I understand some of the angst. For a while, this was really kind of a closed-door thing because the National Maritime Center had its own life. And there was some thought of it going off to a private sort of offering for people to just buy the site with their own idea. But this has moved now away from those people, and now it's in sort of more public and more of a planning process rather than sort of a lands process. So I really appreciate it.
And again, one more time, if I could just ask you to help me thank Gary Penway for his time.
Flowers.
I'm going to hang around a little bit outside. I've got,
I have a whole different story if I bring this first.
So if anybody has questions or if you want to chat a little bit further.